What's up, guys? It's Ryan here again with East Coast Athletics, and this evening we have a lot to talk about, including some good things for Team Jamaica. First, I want to talk about the 100-meter hurdles. Just want to let you guys know that our athletes made it through to the semifinal, and that's all three Jamaican athletes made it through to the semifinal. That's Unique Thompson, Megan Tapper, and Daniel Williams. They all made it through, all qualified for the semifinals. So, that's something to look forward to. Naya Ali from the US also qualified. Not really gonna talk too much about the 100 hurdles because it's just the heats. We have more important things to talk about, so I'm just gonna leave that for tomorrow because, as I said, we got more important stuff to talk about. We're gonna jump straight into the 4x4 women. And I also want to let you guys know that the women, the Jamaican women also qualified for the 4x4 finals with a team of Renisha McGregor, Anastasia Leroy, Tiffany James, and Stephanie Ann McPherson. So they're through to the finals with what I think is the second fastest time. Yes, the second fastest time, which is 3:23.64, followed by Poland, 3:25.78, and also Canada made it to the finals with 3:25.86. Netherlands got a small queue, which is 3:27.40, and that's from Heat 1. From Heat 2, it's a US 3:22.96, which is a world lead-in. Second place was Great Britain, 3:24.99, and then fourth was Ukraine, 3:26.57. Belgium was fourth with 3:26.58, which is a national record. So pretty much the finals for the 4x4 female or 4x4 women is gonna be Belgium in 2, Netherlands in 3, Jamaica in 4, Great Britain in 5, Poland in 6, US in 7, Ukraine in 8, and Canada in lane 9. So that's the lineup for the 4x4 women finals. I mean, we saw, I think for those who watch the race, we saw earlier that Jamaica did wonderful things out of lane, I think it was out of lane 4 in the 4x1, so 4x1 women. So I would assume that this is gonna go pretty similar. We're gonna dominate again, or I'm hoping that Jamaica dominate again. I know that they'll get good competition from Great Britain and the US and possibly Poland. So I'm looking forward to that race. I know it's gonna be a real good race, and I really can't wait to see it. But so far, Jamaica is safe through to the finals. They're in the finals. US is gonna be there too. So it's gonna be a real good race, and it's only 2 teams in the field that have a team PR of sub 3:20. Jamaica ran 3:18. That's their best time ever, and US ran 3:15. So not sure how close to those times the finals will be, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be a stellar final. I think we all hope for that. I would say national record time, or maybe world record time. Let's see how it goes. Um, we're gonna now jump to the hold on. I think I missed something. I don't know how I missed it, but I did missed it. Never thought that I would miss it, but I actually did. Yesterday, let me look at this clearly. Oh gosh. All right, we good, guys, we good. I thought I missed it, but I didn't. So let's keep going. We're gonna go to the 4x4 men's, and I must say that I'm happy with the results of the men 4x4, because before I even talk about the first heat, I'm gonna talk about the second heat. Jamaica won the second heat in 3-minute flat. Well, 3-minute and 3-minute 0076. Season best. And that team comprised of Akeem Bloomfield, Nathan Allen, Terry Thomas, and Javon Francis. Solid team. They produced a good time. I'm hoping that they could reproduce something similar or better in the finals. I personally think they can. And we got 2 guys on the team that are pretty much fresh. They didn't really run any other race throughout the championship. So they're, 3 of them I would say. No, 2. I think Nathan ran the mixed 4x4. So we have 2 guys that didn't run anything else. So they're pretty much fresh. So in the finals, we should be able to finish in the top 3 for sure, because these guys are fresh. They've been resting the whole time, so they should be able to deliver. Belgium also qualified with 3-minute 0087 to take second place. Trinidad and Tobago also qualified with 301.35. Pretty good time as well. France got the small Q, which is 301.40. And then we move back to the heat 1, because as I said, I wanted to do the heat 2 first, because Jamaica is in that heat and they qualified. So sorry if I'm a little bit biased for talking about that heat first, but that's just how it is. They're doing good, so I gotta commend them on doing such a good job. But back to heat 1. The US qualified with 259.86. They fumbled the baton and was still able to come back and win that heat, which is not an easy task. I don't think Fred Curley ran. Let me check it to see. No, there's no Fred Curley here. There's Terrell Richards, Vernon Norwood, Wilbert London, Nathan Stuther. So pretty solid team, regardless of the fact that Curley is not there, and they didn't use Roy Benjamin or anything like that. So that's a pretty solid team to produce that time. Not sure what they will be able to do in the finals, but as I said, pretty solid team. Most of the athletes, split a decent time. I think 44s. So I would say they're the team to beat. They will have competition, because I think Jamaica will put up a decent fight in the finals to try to beat them, to try to take the title. But this is a strong team right here, and they have substitute to put in, so we got to take that into consideration for sure. But as I said, this is the team to beat. The other teams that qualified from heat 1 is Colombia with a national record. They ran 3:01.06. Italy also made it through 3:01.60. Great Britain also got the small Q with Rooney on the ankle leg, 3:01.96. I mean, Rooney is a veteran. He's been running for Great Britain for quite some time now. I think 11 years. So he knows how to push his team through to the final. So I think that's what happened right here. Experience is what they use to pretty much get through to the finals. And I hope they are in the mix in the finals and they run a good time. Not sure what their national record is, but I hope they get close to it. So yeah, this is also a good team, even though they finished fourth. Colombia, they have that guy that finished second in the 400, so he was the one who anchored them to second place in this race. So that's also a solid run, and he eased up for like the last 20 meters. So we don't know if he could find a little bit extra in the final. So we gotta also look at that. Italy's in it. But at the same time, a lot of these athletes have been running. So apart from the US and Jamaica who were able to substitute guys, for the mere fact that the Colombian silver medalist from the 400 had to run in the heats of the 4x4 tells us that they don't have a lot of substitute. So not sure how he's going to hold up in terms of not being tired and being able to run the finals, but we just have to wait and see what really transpire here. But this is a pretty solid finals, or it's gonna be a pretty solid finals in my opinion. So I'm gonna give you guys the lineup for the finals of the 4x4 men. And to kick it off, Great Britain is in lane 2, France is in lane 3, US is in lane 4, Jamaica is in 5, Colombia is in 6, Belgium is in 7, Italy is in 8, and Trinidad and Tobago is in 9. So that's the lineup for the finals of the men's 4x4. So it's gonna be an interesting one to watch. So you guys need to tune in. All right, so we're gonna move to the next race on the agenda, which is the 4x1 100-meter men. We're not gonna go to the females yet. We're gonna do the guys first. So the US won the 4x4 men's. They ran out of lane. Let me tell you the exact lane that they ran out of. They ran out of lane 7. No, out of lane 8. China was on the outside in lane 9. France in 2. Netherlands in 3. Japan in 4. South Africa in 5, Brazil in 6, Great Britain in 7, and the results are the US with a world leading and also national record of 37:10. I mean, what can you say about that? That's a very awesome run. They did pretty good. That team comprised of Gatlin, Coleman started, to Gatlin, to Mike Rogers, to Noah Lyles on the ankle leg. So it's a solid team. They got to stick around. They were able to run a national record time. So that's pretty awesome. I think they worked together. They did pretty well, to pull this victory off. It wasn't like a complete walk in the park for them. They had a little competition, not really close competition, but there was competition from Great Britain, and that's a team with Adam Jamili, Zonel Hughes, Kilty, and Nathaniel Blake of Great Britain. So they had a little competition, not super close, but Great Britain ran 37-36. I think that's also a national record for them. So they had a little competition for the most part. Japan ran 37-43. I think that's also a national record for them. So the top three teams pretty much ran national records. No Jamaica here. They are the world record holder, and I think the world championship record holders as well. So, I mean, quite unfortunate they're not in this. I think their record still stands. Hopefully, they're able to defend it. Not really say defend it, but be able to compete at the next world championship, against these teams that presently, are doing so well. So it happens. It's track and field. Sometimes you make it to the finals, sometimes you don't. But for the most part, Jamaica is always in it. So we all were expecting them to be in this 4x1, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So it is what it is. I guess we just move forward, to the next world championship. As a matter of fact, Olympic is next year, so they'll get a perfect chance to redeem themselves in the 4x1. So that's pretty much it for the 4x1 men's. Now we're gonna move to the big race, and I left this one for last because, in my opinion, it is the best one. The 4x1 females. So as we all know, or as we all should know, we had Jamaica in that race. So everybody would assume it will go to them because we have the top sprinter in the 100. We have, I would say, well, we had two sprinters in the 100-meter final. So I would think that Jamaica have more firepower on the female team than on their female team compared to the US. So I wouldn't bet or bid against Jamaica in this 4x1. No way, no how. So, I had them to win, and indeed they did. So Jamaica won with a world leading of 41-44, and that team comprised of Shelly and Fraser, who run a stellar back straightaway. Like, that back straightaway was one of the best I've ever seen from any athlete on the Jamaica team. I've never seen any athlete run that back straightaway, the way she did. Also, Natalia White, I think she was the lead-off leg to Shelly and Fraser on the back straightaway. She did pretty good, and taking the baton to Shelly Ann. She pretty much broke the stagger on the athlete in front of her. So she did her job. Shelly Ann took care of the rest. Janelle Smith ran a superb turn. That third leg was not a weak third leg. That was a real strong third leg. Like, she ran really, really good. And tell you what, it was our quarter miler, our bronze medalist in the 400 meter that anchored the team to victory. Like, there's so much talent on the female side. We didn't have to use another sprinter. We were able to use a quarter miler to anchor the team. I mean, that goes to show the depth of the Jamaica team on the female side. They could pretty much just, and they didn't have to use her. They have other people that they could have used, but they requested that she ran and she stepped up to the plate and delivered. So Dwight, here we go again. Another time, Shericka Jackson stepping up to the plate and delivering like everybody expect her to. Stephen Francis is doing a good job with these girls. He know what he's doing. He know when to get them ready, how to get them ready, and he know how to get them to deliver. And see, I must commend him on that. I really think he's a great coach, and he's been doing this for years. So his experience, speak for itself, and the performances speak for themselves. Does speak for themselves because they're winning. They are winning. So that's 2 goals for Shelly Ann. I want to say congrats to everybody on this team, for doing such a spectacular job. They didn't fold, they didn't mess up, they were just awesome. The stick pass was great. They got the baton around and ran the way they were supposed to, and I can't stress that enough. There wasn't a whole lot of competition, but Great Britain was second in 41-85, which is a season best. Asha Smith ran the ankle leg. She tried her best to catch Shericka Jackson, but it wasn't happening. Shericka held her own, and that's pretty much what it is. Quarter milers could sprint too. The quarter mile is a sprint race, so it's not easy to just chase a quarter mile and think you're gonna catch them. They ain't slow. Shericka Jackson is pretty fast. Yeah, but Asha Smith ran the ankle leg. Asha Phillips was also on the team. Hold up. No, I think I was wrong. I'm wrong. Asha Smith ran the second leg. My bad. Asha Phillips started. Nelson was third. And Darl Nita was anchor. So that's the lineup for the Great Britain 4x1 team. US was third. Brian started to Daniel, to Atkinson, to Parker. That was the US lineup. They took third in 42-10 season's best. And those were the top 3 finishers in the 4x1 females. And that, I would say, that wraps up the performances, or what we are looking at, in terms of what races were contested today. Good night, Travis. I didn't realize that you said something in the live chat, but yeah. Hope you were able to hear everything that I was saying. If you weren't, you could always go back and watch the video because it's gonna be on YouTube for sure. But I mean, I'm just happy to know that the Jamaica 4x4 male and female advanced to the finals. So we will be seeing them. The 3 females advanced to the semifinal of the 100-meter hurdles. So we will be seeing them in the semifinal. The females won the 4x100-meter females in a world leading time. Excellent running from the females. Can never take that away from Jamaica. They always deliver on the female side. So, congrats to them. Oh, you see, I forgot the triple jump. Oh, my word. My bad. Didn't realize. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Didn't realize it. And my dear friend, isn't it, Kimberly Williams? I didn't realize that I missed it. I thought the finals was tomorrow, so I really didn't watch the triple jump at all, to be honest. But I have the results right in front of me. Um, so we have Shanika Ricketts taking second in 1492. Kimberly Williams, she ended up in fourth. She got fourth in 1464. I mean, those are still solid performances because they're in the top five, and I'm still gonna say congrats to these ladies on doing such a splendid job because Kimberly Williams has been showing up year after year performing. So it's just unfortunate that she fall a little bit short and was in fourth this time around, but I mean, she has been showing up repeatedly year after year. So, I want to just let her know, like, keep your head up, stay focused and just keep going because she is doing a good job, and she's making the teams and making the finals and making the top five, so eventually with hard work and dedication, she'll get to that number one spot, so it's just a matter of time. Timing is everything, and patience. So that's all I gotta say to the triple jumpers. Congratulations on their performance. Ricketts for making the podium, and unfortunate that Kimberly Williams didn't make the podium, but I still want to give a big shout out to her because she did a very good job in representing Jamaica and everything. So, Team Jamaica. So yeah, with me covering the triple jump just now, I think I got everything out of the way for today. I hope you guys like what I'm doing. You're free to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment. I'm not gonna stress that enough. You're free to comment any questions you want to ask. I'm always here, always by my phone. Anything I don't know, I'll just look it up. I got you guys. You don't need to worry. But until tomorrow, as a matter of fact, let me look what we have for tomorrow. Because, so for tomorrow is, yeah, tomorrow is our final day, guys. Tomorrow is the final day. So I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow for the 4x4 men's and women's, and also the 100-meter hurdles semifinal and final. I'm definitely going to be talking about all four events tomorrow. So you guys that are always tuning in, I think I'll be going live around the same time. So just tune in, guys. I'll definitely be here talking about all these races, giving you my impressions and everything. I mean, my predictions are gonna be a little bit, leaning to the Jamaicans, but yeah, I definitely think that Daniel is gonna win the 100-meter hurdles. I hope the other two Jamaicans could get up there in the top three as well. It would be nice to have a sweep, but nothing is guaranteed. We just have to wait and see how it goes tomorrow. And the 4x4, I'm expecting both male and female team from Jamaica to win. I know that their competition is going to be the US, so we just have to wait and see what happens. Anything can happen on the day, and I'm just wishing everybody out there that is competing, the best of luck, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ray on here at East Coast Athletics. I'm out.